Hello, hello, hello. We're in here in the fucking playoffs, baby. So we have all the teams now. Let's see how it looks. We have Karagumruk versus Grasshopper. A nice little rematch between these two sides. Red Star versus Alanyaspor. That's a pretty good even match. Rosario Central versus Botoshani. I think Rosario have a better chance of winning that one. And Peterborough versus Hellas Verona. I would say Hellas Verona are favorites, but Peterborough surprised a lot of teams during the league phase. So let's see. Let's see how this ends. Let's see which team wins. If a Turkish team doesn't win this, then it'll be a big shock. Because every time a Turkish team has been in this playoff thing, they've won. I'm looking at you, Kayserispor, and fucking Gençler Birliği, and some other team. There's another team that also got it. We can actually check right now. I can prove my point. If we look at the bad teams, we have Samsunspor, Gençler Birliği, and Kayserispor. And the only times that those teams were in the playoff, there was like a Turkish team in there. So let's see which team gets to have that fifth spot. First match: Karagumruk versus Grasshopper. I'm going for, and then they'll have his Gallo back, so that should help out their defense. I'm going for a. Honestly, I want to see Karagumruk win. I want them to win. Fuck. Babica, he's finally scores his goal. Babica, Serginho get goals. Unfortunately, Frey, Clemente, and Jensen all get goals as well. So it's a 1-0 loss basically. It's a 3-2, but it's a 1 goal difference. So it's not too bad. Red Star hosting Alanyaspor. I am going for a. I think Red Star get this. I think Red Star are too strong. Okay, it's a tie in the Red Star Stadium, so that's gonna be a little disappointing for themselves. With Ba and Hagi getting the goals, back-to-back goals in the beginning minutes of the game, and then they just decided to go full fucking safe. So a little bit of a boring match there. Rosario Central versus Botoshani. I am going for a Rosario Central win. I think it should be a quite honestly easy game. Kind of. My luck makes it a little difficult. They could have been going 4-1 into the next match, but because of that goal, it's not very even. With Myla getting a goal, Ibarra, Campas, Di Maria, and Sandes, and Dumiter. Okay, but I'm happy to see that Rosario Central are like heavy favorites though. So we'll see how that match goes. But that match is gonna be played in Romania with their crowd. So let's see how that turns out for them. Peterborough hosting Hellas Verona. They have a good squad, but it's nowhere near as good as Verona's. So it's a 1-1. Almost got the victory. Goal from Odo and a late goal from Sar gives Verona a chance, but they're going back to Verona Stadium now, so difficult, very difficult. So 2 ties we have so far in in the quarterfinal. As Grasshopper face off against Karagumruk. I'm going for a. I still want Karagumruk to win it. I want them to win it. I think I make it very interesting. Nope, too late. Ulman and Krasniki get the goals to ultimately take this away from the Turkish side. I was really hype to see Karagumruk survive relegation. Like, they wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the fact that Gillingham tied with Haugesund during the league phase. So, unfortunately, Karagumruk, it's like you're a really cool team. I followed you ever since you got promoted to Superliga a few years ago when you signed players like Viviano and stuff like that. But unfortunately, you have now been relegated. Congratulations to Grasshopper, though. You make the semifinals. The first Switch team to be in this tournament, and they're in the playoffs and in the semifinals. So let's see how that goes. Alanyaspor hosting against Red Star. Was 1-1 the first match, but that's in their stadium. Can they use the home crowd to their advantage? No, they lose. Wow. Goes from a Ba brace. Oh, red card probably fucked them up really bad there. Yeah. A goal from Hagi tries to make it close, but an ultimate late goal, not super late, but late goal from Ba gives Red Star the victory. So, Alanyaspor, you had a really good tournament, surprising me, and this takes away my Turkish thing. So I thought Turkish teams always win it, but this time they proved that it's not the case. And Red Star, you are now qualified for the next round, so congratulations. Alanyaspor, congratulations for putting up a fight, but you have now been eliminated. So the next semifinal match is Grasshopper versus Red Star. Alright. Botoshani are hosting Rosario Central in Romania. Can they have the crowd help them to a comeback? 2-goal comeback? They got 1. So it started off with them winning, so that probably gave them the hope. Then Di Maria scored, made it a little bit harder. And late on in the game, 72nd minute, Mayo got a goal, which ultimately took it away from Botoshani. Botoshani, you surprised me. I would have thought that you guys were like fighting for relegation, but you guys were in a very nice and comfortable spot. So congratulations for at least surpassing expectations, but unfortunately you have now been eliminated. And you guys introduced me on Mylat. I don't know who the fuck the guy was, but now after seeing him play in the fucking thing, I'm gonna keep a little eye on him on now, real life. So now Rosario Central, the first team, or the team to go to the other semifinal. Who's gonna be their opponent? Verona or Peterborough? Now what I wanted to click. Hellas Verona hosting Peterborough. I'm going for a Hellas Verona victory. I think they're gonna get this. The home crowd's gonna help them. They lose. Wow, 2-2. Let's see how the game went. The goal starts off with Leonard getting the first goal, and then Garbett got the second. So they're at this point, Peterborough are running away with it. Orban scores a goal, and then 75th minute, Lovris gets a goal to tie it, and to go to extra time. No one gets any goals. Penalty shootout. Orban misses his. Leonard gets his goal. Sar gets a goal. Garbett, and then Serdar and Orban are the goals that miss, ultimately leading to Peterborough eliminating Hellas Verona. A League One side has eliminated a Serie A side. Pure fucking cinema. What a match. Hellas Verona, it sucks for you. You were like a very like top in there to get top 8. So you would have skipped this whole playoff. But unfortunately, you weren't able to make it through. So unfortunately, you have now been eliminated. Congratulations to Peterborough. Like they're winning the semifinals against Rosario Central. And who knows, maybe they can surprise that game too. We'll see how that goes. So we have a few teams already getting suspended or eliminated. First match of semifinals is Grasshopper versus Red Star. I'm going with the Grasshopper win here. I think Grasshopper proven themselves. Even though Red Star did finish way above them, I think Grasshopper have like a nice squad for this kind of playoff system. It's nice and compact and deep with defense, and they can have like their attack is very strong. So I'm going for the Grasshopper victory. And I talked a lot of shit for no reason. Asba is the only guy who scored for Red Star so far. Only guy. And now they're going to go back to their stadium in the next match to possibly, with the home crowd backing them up to keep up the 1-goal lead. So let's see how that goes. Rosario Central host against Peterborough. Can Rosario get the victory over the English side? Yes. Again, it's very uncomfortable with Di Maria, Coronel, Copetti. Garbe gets a goal, Leonard gets a goal, and Capaz gets a goal. A late goal to make it 4-2. That could have been 3-2, but that goal is very important to give them that 2-goal lead. So let's see. There are very heavy favorites going into League 2 now. Alright, let's see who's going to go to the final. Red Star from France or Grasshopper from Switzerland? I kind of changed my mind now. I think Red Star got this now. Yep. Damn, so wait, no, Grasshopper got an equalizer. Yeah, Frey, he early goal to make it 1-1. Went all the way to extra time, where before first half of extra time, Duran gets a goal, and second half of extra time, Duran gets another goal. Ultimately eliminating the Swiss side. So we'll see how that goes. As Red Star are now in the final. Cool. Sorry, and thank you for playing Grasshopper. You're a very exciting side, but you have now been eliminated. And you come real close. Excuse me. Thank you. Peterborough playing against Rosario Central in their stadium. The crowd's going wild. They're trying to back up their team. Maybe they can like surprise them. Surprise the likes of Enzo Copetti, Angel Di Maria. Let's see if they can get it. I'm going for a Rosario Central victory though. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's not even fair. Damn, Copetti even got a red card. Di Maria. 4 goals for Angel Di Maria, bro. He's gonna haunt Peterborough fans for decades to come. Wow. Fucking wild. Whistle, baby, let me know. So Peterborough, you have surprised for the most part. This last game does not put a good reputation on you, but ultimately you were a really good team. You really did fight like the whole way through. So congratulations, but unfortunately you have been eliminated by Angel Di Maria fucking destruction. So the final is now Red Star of Paris against Rosario Central from Rosario. Look at this shit, bro. 7 goals for Angel Di Maria right there. If only you play like that during the actual league phase. Look at him doing his little bow. Now, final. Unfortunately, or we missed it. Oh no, actually, no, fucking fortunately. Alejo Veliz for the fucking win, bruh. As Oviedo comes in for him. Alright. The final game to determine who gets that extra spot in phase 2. Is it gonna be Red Star or Rosario Central? Through troubles and tribulations, I do think Rosario deserves this. I think this is the first time a team that got like 9th is like this close to qualifying still. So hopefully they get it. I really hope they do. Hopefully Alejo Veliz is the hero. Let's see. And they do win it, bro. Angel Di Maria, the fucking hero. With the brace, no less. 69? Nice. Wow. Absolutely fucking cinema. Angel Di Maria, El Fideo, gets a brace to get Rosario Central over the line to go to phase 2. Congratulations, Rosario Central, bro. Congratulations. So we go over here. Rosario Central gets the victory. And it's very deserved. Look at that. They're like a win away from qualifying. So it's cool to see that justice be served right there. So congratulations, because look at the other times. No other 9th place team. Oh, never mind. Genshin Birliga did. So besides Genshin Birliga, every other time they didn't make it. I love it though. I love it. What a great group that was. I had a really good time with it. It's so cool to see Di Maria, El Fidel being the fucking hero. I love it. Type shit, bro. Campeones, campeones, ale, ale, ale. Into the road for Red Star FC in the playoff. As their galvanizing run of the tournament was put to a halt by Rosario Central, who won their final match 2-1. Ah, yes, more bad news. That's what I was waiting for. What? Yeah. Good job. Fucks. Well, congratulations, Rosario Central. You have qualified to the next round of the tournament. And as for the next group, I'm not going to set the groups now. I'm going to do it tomorrow. But let's look at the teams that we have coming up. We have Huracan from Argentina, Gimcheon Sangmu from South Korea, Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia. That'll be a big one. Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday, a good team. Pohang Steelers from South Korea. Göteborg versus Sweden from Sweden. First Swedish team that we had in the tournament, I think. Oh, no, it's a lie. Hakan was before. Northeast United from India. We haven't had an Indian team in a bit. Cremonese from Serie A. Dinamo Dresden from Bundesliga 2. Al Shabab from Saudi Arabia. Al Fateh from Saudi Arabia. Huddersfield from England. Neon from Saudi Arabia. Zhejiang from China. Castellón from Spain. Volendam from the Netherlands. River Plate from Argentina. Hyderabad from India. 1860 München from Germany. And Le Havre from France. A lot of random name teams, bro. Like, obviously, if I'm looking at this first time thinking, I'm thinking that this is going to be an easy victory. For even better than River Plate is Al Hilal. Al Hilal have so many good players, including now the Benzema and everybody of them. So yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that they're going to get that easily. But we'll see. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys for Group J shortly. Well, for you shortly. For me, we have to wait till tomorrow. And I'll set it up tomorrow and maybe play a little bit tomorrow. But like I said, the weekend, I will not be available this weekend because I'm going to be streaming the fuck out of Resident Evil 9. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching Group I, and bye-bye.